Well, last year was a year of first for Birmingham Legion FC, but 2020 is a new year, and a new challenger awaits Legion today as MLS giants Atlanta United have come to the Magic City for a special preseason match. Coming up next. What a lovely shot of downtown Birmingham, Alabama, the Magic City. Sunshine in the sky. It is going to be absolutely perfect at BBVA Field for this special preseason edition of Birmingham Legion FC Soccer as Legion get ready to take on Atlanta United. Welcome into our broadcast booth, everybody. Blake Gardner joined by Mike Getman. Excited to have you with us for the first time in 2020. And Mike, Birmingham certainly ready for this one. A capacity crowd expected. The atmosphere should be intense.
You've got one of the elite teams of MLS, the 2018 champions, against an upstart one-year-old franchise from the USL. Even though that may sound like a mismatch, I think it's going to be a really good match today.
Atlanta took home 2 trophies a season ago, the U.S. Open Cup to go along with the Campeones Cup, along with the MLS Championship 2 seasons ago. They're poised for more, and they come into Birmingham today just about ready to kick off 2020. And as we look at the impact players for this afternoon, let's start with the visitors from Atlanta. Josef Martinez, a ubiquitous name across MLS. He is a special kind of goal scorer.
He's been the team's leading scorer for the past 2 seasons. Last year alone, he had 27 regular season goals. If he gets a lot of touches on the ball, watch out.
Birmingham Legion, on the other hand, had one of the stoutest defenses in all the USL Championship. A big reason for that, the special play of Matt Van Oekel at the back. He was superb, especially over the last few months of 2019.
Matt Van Oekel made a lot of big saves last year, had a couple in almost every single game to keep Legion in the matches. He's going to be busy today. If he has a good game, this will be a really close match.
Birmingham Legion were one of the best stories in the USL Championship a year ago, the only Eastern Conference upstart to make the playoffs. Van Oekel certainly a big reason why. Well, the Magic City has been waiting all winter for this one, the first ever meeting between these 2 Deep South clubs. It's the 5 Stripes against the 3 Sparks. Atlanta United taking on Birmingham Legion. Starting lineups and kickoff come your way next.
BBVA, transforming banking to put the world's opportunities in your hands. BBVA Compass is now BBVA, creating opportunities.
Tecate, bold on the outside, light on the inside.
Birmingham has another style of football to fight for and believe in. We are Legion. Get your tickets today.
I am fighting no defeat. I am going to the street, overcome.
Welcome back to downtown Birmingham, Alabama. Just about ready to go between Birmingham Legion FC and Atlanta United FC. Time to get a look at each side's starting 11s, and we'll begin with the visitors from ATL. Atlanta United FC under second-year head coach Frank DeBoer. And Mike, when we look at this starting 11 for United, pretty close to what Coach DeBoer said he's ready to roll with in a couple of weeks come Champions League time.
This Atlanta lineup shows a lot of quickness and a lot of very dangerous players up front. Joseph Martinez, Pity Martinez, and Ezekiel Barco are almost unstoppable. And then Brad Guzan in goal gives a lot of leadership and quality behind a very solid back line.
Let's look at the other side now. Birmingham Legion FC under second-year head coach Tom Sohn. A couple of fresh faces in this starting 11 for Birmingham Legion FC. Some new signings, especially a big one up front.
Brian Wright and Nico Brett are going to be a real handful up front. Last year, Nico Brett scored a bunch of goals against this Birmingham team. Center midfield with Asiadu, Akinyode, and Kasim give a lot of quickness and a lot of experience as well. And then in the back, Lopez, Cromwell, both are really solid outside backs. Center back position will be interesting with Cronali and a brand new trialist as well.
And we also talked about Matt Van Oekel in our open. He's going to try to keep things clean at the back. There's Frank DeBoer, head coach of this Atlanta United club, of course, in his second year at the helm. The 49-year-old Dutch legend managed all across the continent of Europe, Ajax, Inter Milan, Crystal Palace, before coming to this Atlanta United club. Meanwhile, there's Tom Sohn, now in his second season at the helm of Birmingham Legion FC. The 53-year-old has been all across MLS, most recently with Columbus Crew, but also worked with Birmingham Legion president Jay Heaps when they were both with New England Revolution. Just about ready to go from BBVA Field on the south side of downtown Birmingham, Alabama. Edmund Hazik is our referee this afternoon, joined by Gianni Ficini, Jovalu Bori, and Sam Bierster, our officiating crew this afternoon. Just an absolutely perfect day for soccer at BBVA Field. The Atlanta United supporters have made the short 2.5-hour drive over. They have shown up in droves as the supporters section for Atlanta United borders the supporters section for Birmingham Legion, the Magic City Brigade. There on your screen right now, and the crowd continues to file in. Sold out, standing room only here at BBVA Field, and why not? Atlanta United in town to take on Legion, and it's 57 degrees and sunny. Absolutely perfect, Mr. Getman.
It is a beautiful day for a soccer match. The fans have showed up, both teams ready to go. This is just a perfect day for soccer in Birmingham.
Joseph Martinez has put the ball down at the midway stripe. He's ready to go as Birmingham Legion get one more final team huddle on their side of the pitch. Legion debuting a new kit this afternoon, their Sweet Home Alabama kits, with the red taken from the state flag of Alabama and the state flag occupying the middle of the back of these kits. All Alabama red, head to toe, including red socks. Meanwhile, the debut on the field of a new kit for Atlanta United as well, their King Gold secondary kit that they'll use throughout this 2020 MLS campaign. Makes his first appearance on the pitch this afternoon. Just about ready to go from BBVA Field. Referee sets his watch. There's the whistle, and we are underway. The Five Stripes against the Three Sparks, live from downtown Birmingham. I don't know about you, Mike. I kind of want to sit back and just listen to this crowd and this atmosphere at the outset as a foul is given there against Akinyode.
I don't know that it needs a whole lot of explaining. You've got two huge fan bases, both groups exciting to see this season get started. New kits, new season, two new teams facing each other. And we are underway, that's for sure.
Anton walks with his first touch inside for Pity Martinez. Here's Barco. Barco taken down, edge of the area. Dangerous free kick given by Legion. As Ezekiel Barco, the 20-year-old from Argentina and two-time MLS All-Star, is taken down from behind.
There's a lot of players on this Atlanta United team that can hit free kicks. Barco has been the one through most of preseason who's been taking their set pieces.
It's Barco and Martinez who stand over it at the moment.
It looks to be in a good position for a right-footed player. I think we're going to see Barco hit this.
Van Oekel sets a 4-man wall with Asiadu lurking. And it does indeed look like it's going to be Barco who will have a go. The 20-year-old Argentine straight into the wall. Marinowitz tried to get there first, got a boot to it. And it's run down in the corner by Emerson Hindman. Atlanta United still dangerous, but Martinez can't get around Dakinyori. And now Atlanta can reset. Martinez inside for Barco again. Nice one-touch play there from Joseph Martinez. Out wide, here's Walks. Walks crosses across the area. It's dangerous, but nobody home.
Really dangerous ball, played right behind the defense and in between the goalkeeper. Nobody from Atlanta United there to get on the end of it.
Let's send it down to the third member of our crew, Lyndon Blake. And Lyndon, we can hear the crowd noise up here, but what does it sound like down below on the pitch?
It sounds like a top-notch environment for a match, guys. The crowd is still filling in their seats as the match got started because so many people are here, and that's what you want for a sellout crowd. This is huge, huge for the city of Birmingham to be playing the MLS Cup champs for 2018, the 2019 U.S. Open Cup champs. Birmingham is hungry for a good soccer team, but I think they're going to get it this season with Legion FC, guys.
Thanks, Lyndon. Certainly a fun atmosphere to kick off this 2020 campaign for Birmingham Legion. Of course, Atlanta United have already played their fair share of preseason games as they build towards CONCACAF Champions League play, which begins here in just a couple of weeks.
I believe this is their 4th preseason match of the year, first of the year for Legion. Certainly you'd expect Atlanta to have a little bit of an advantage in organization, especially set pieces and specialty plays. But the energy is going to be very high from both of these teams.
Legion forced a turnover. That's Cerna, one of the 2 trialists in the lineup for Birmingham Legion this afternoon. He, along with Johannes Bergman, who's in the back 4 today for Legion, trying to earn a spot in this squad. Kassim couldn't quite bring it down under pressure from Loeritz. And Campbell opts to play all the way back to Alex Can, the backup goalkeeper for Atlanta United. 29-year-old graduate from Furman is in between the sticks today in replacement of Brad Guzan.
Atlanta United has made a few changes to the lineup that we thought we would see today. They've pushed Walks up into really a left midfield position. You might call him a left wing back, but it's George Campbell who's slid in at the left center back spot for them.
First opportunity for Pete Martinez, right at Matt Van Oekel, who handles it coolly.
Goalkeepers love to get their hands on the ball early. They don't want too much action, but they do want a touch or two just to settle the nerves and help them settle into the match.
Here's Mikey Lopez, the captain, trying to play it through to Brian Wright. It was cut out by Campbell, but Lopez earns Birmingham Legion a throw. The 26-year-old and former first-round draft pick by Sporting Kansas City, now in his 2nd year with this Legion club. He and Brian Wright, Prosper Kassim, Anderson Asiadu really form the spine of this club and members that played a key role in Legion's playoff group from a season ago. Legion, the only expansion team in the 2nd division and USL Championship to make the playoffs on the Eastern Conference side of things. But some fresh faces on Birmingham Legion for 2020. You could say the same thing for Atlanta United. They've had quite the roster turnover as well. As right now, only Chicago Fire returned fewer minutes from the 2019 version of their squad than Atlanta United.
Atlanta United lost some really, really big-name players.
Turnover as Lopez pushes forward to Kassim out wide. Kassim goes down, taken down by Campbell, free kick given.
Atlanta United lost Brian Nagby, Julian Gressel, Pogba in the back, Vialba in the midfield. 4 guys who played an awful lot of minutes for them. Gressel, of course, was their leading assist man in 2019, all gone, but they've filled in with some pretty capable players, and perhaps players who fit a little bit more of Frank de Boer's style of play.
So Birmingham Legion wins their first free kick in the attacking half. This free kick is brought to you by Birmingham Freightliner. And it's our first Birmingham Freightliner free kick of the afternoon. Here in the 7th minute, Lopez and Kasim stand over it with 4, now make it 5 red shirts awaiting in the area. It's Kasim who drives it to the back post. Good ball delivery. And now cleared away. Still lurking, and Khan has to come out and retrieve the loose ball.
Really good service into the box, right where you want it to be, right height, right pace. Good battle for the ball, and certainly the first dangerous opportunity for Legion.
Robinson got his head to it the first time, got his head to it the second as well, as Cromwell comes up with the interception around the midway stripe. Razak Cromwell, one of 3 Ghanaians on this roster now for Birmingham Legion. Legion trying to play out of the back against this Atlanta club, now send it forward. And Brian Wright able to get on the end of it.
Nico Brett is 1v1 at the back post if they can get it to him.
Here's Cerna trying to connect with Brett. Brett finds Kasim. Kasim wants to let it go, has it blocked by Hindman. And Cerna couldn't quite get it to Akinyoti.
Atlanta United has so many quick players on the field. You think you have a little bit of space, a little bit of time. You take a touch, and the next thing you know, 2 or 3 guys have surrounded you. They're really quick, almost every position on the field.
Miles Robinson, certainly one of the quickest center backs in all MLS, the 22-year-old. First ever Atlanta United Super Draft pick with the ball at his feet at the moment. Robinson continues to work his way up the pecking order for the U.S. men's national team as well. He pairs with Campbell today in central defense. 2 young defensemen. Robinson 22, Campbell 18. Atlanta United hoping both of them can be linchpins for this back line for Atlanta moving forward. Franco Escobar joins them back there as Lorenowitz picks his head up, finds Martinez. Nice inside turn by Martinez, trying to connect with Joseph Martinez. Great work by Cronali.
That was a really important challenge by Cronali. Looked like Joseph Martinez had a look at goal. Somehow he reached that big leg around him, cleared it just in time.
Cronali, one of the newest signings for Legion. As Martinez's pass is cut out by Asiadu. Couldn't quite free Prosper Kasim. Walks heads it down, well done by him. Here's Barco. Ezekiel Barco, back out wide for Walks. Walks' cross, gets to the back post. Cromwell got ahead to it. Lorenowitz thought about taking it on the volley, still falls to Barco. Barco lets it go, Van Oekel with a great save.
Not just a great save, but he did really well to keep the ball with him. Didn't spill it, no rebounds, no second chances.
Best opportunity for either side so far in this one. Ezekiel Barco with a good strike, but Van Oekel up to the task. Now here's Wright fighting with Robinson. Miles Robinson does well with his body there. So impressive has Miles Robinson been. 44 starts for this Atlanta United club across all competitions. Was MLS Best 11 a season ago.
He's got a great combination of size and speed. He's 6'2", big enough to battle with almost anybody in the air, but then he's got the pace to run with even the quickest of players.
Martinez, lovely touch to Barco. Barco gets it back from Joseph Martinez, but the pass cut out in the end by Razak Cromwell. Kasim under pressure. Able to battle it back from Campbell, who's pushed well up high from his center back position. And now Legion able to break with Bolo Akinyote. Cromwell, first time across to right, headed down only in the direction of Nico Brett. Legion a chance to control for a little bit here. Composed touch there from Lopez.
Nico Brett took a look forward. He could have tried to force the pass. Instead went sideways and then back with the ball. Gave Legion a chance to get everybody up the field, everybody into attack, and also to give the defense a little bit of a rest so that this doesn't become a transition match back and forth.
Brett couldn't quite clear Robinson, but it's last off him. Throw coming for the Legion.
Last season, Atlanta United was the best team in MLS in the counterattack. They loved to let teams come at them, and then they were so quick to get up the field with the ball.
Wright got a head to it, but only in the arms of Can in the end. Can made just 2 starts for Atlanta United a season ago, 1 in the U.S. Open Cup, 1 in the Campeones Cup. Did make 4 starts for Atlanta United 2. Neither one of those came in the 2 matches Birmingham Legion played against Atlanta United's reserve club. Both wins for Birmingham Legion last year. Lopez gets around the slide of Barco.
Can's in a little bit of a tough situation where you've got Brad Guzan, who's clearly the #1 team captain, starting in goal. He's going to get almost every minute throughout the season if he's healthy, as he was last year. He's played in 2 World Cups, hundreds of matches for the U.S. national team. It's going to be a really tough challenge for any player to see playing time in front of Brad Guzan.
Robinson back with it out wide here for Campbell. Walks continues to push forward, the Englishman. Back here permanently with Atlanta United. Here's Barco. Barco splits defenders, looking for options. Lopez able to ward him off. And Lorenowitz forced to play backwards. So far, like what you see from Legion?
I think they've done a really nice job so far, and they're getting forward quickly here.
Right, over the top, looking for the run of Brett. Brett trying to bring it down against the defender, does so. His cross cut out in the end by Robinson. Wright goes down, referee says no, but does award a corner.
Really tough call for our referee. Let's watch this replay. It looked like Brian Wright got a step in front of his man. Not a lot of contact, but a little bump in the back. If it wasn't preseason, you might get that call.
Robinson waves it off with a smile on his face. Bit of a clumsy challenge from the 22-year-old, but not enough contact to warrant a PK in the eyes of the official. First corner for either side belongs to Legion here in the 15th minute. And a bit of a stoppage here as the referee at the top of the area is trying to ward off some shoving that's happening. Cronali and Bergman, both center backs forward for Legion. Both were involved in a bit of a skirmish with Robinson and maybe Brooks Lennon, it appears, off camera.
It's a preseason match, but all of these players have grown up fighting and battling for every inch their entire lives. And just because it's preseason doesn't mean they're not going to give that same effort and fighting spirit today.
Kasim to the back post. Bergman is whistled for the foul. Johannes Bergman, one of the trialists, one of 2 trialists in the starting 11 for Legion, the 25-year-old from the University of Maryland. Was fighting at the back post and was called for the foul as he held back Franco Escobar. 16 minutes gone from BBVA Field in downtown Birmingham, Alabama. Still scoreless between Atlanta United and Birmingham Legion in the first ever meeting between these 2 clubs.
I think that was probably one of the goals for head coach Tom Sohn. He would have wanted to get through the first 15 minutes, not give up anything early, let the team build a little bit of confidence, then they can work their way into the match, and I think they've done exactly that so far.
Barco fouled from behind by Lopez, who wasn't a fan of the call. Here's head coach Tom Stone as the official tells Lopez that will be the final challenge from behind he gets away with this afternoon.
He's bumped people 2 or 3 times, nothing all that hard, but I think the referee doing a nice job protecting players. Ezequiel Barco has been fouled an awful lot of times throughout his career, and I think the referees have grown a little weary of it, and they're going to make sure they protect him, especially in preseason.
Campbell out wide for Barco. He's able to keep it at play. Here's Larinowitz, the elder statesman. Trying to find Lennon, pushing up that sideline, cut out by Cromwell. Cromwell pushing forward. Hits it first time ball, but doesn't clear Campbell. Second ball won by Kasim.
That ball didn't find its way to Nico Brett, but that's what's on. Atlanta plays with 3 in the back, and on the weak side, they get caught 1v1 sometimes. Nico Brett's got enough pace. If that ball gets over the top, they're not catching him.
Asiadu gives it away. Martinez comes up with the interception. Delivery. Martinez went for the acrobatic finish. Couldn't come up with it. And the flag in the end was up against the Venezuelan striker.
He was looking for the bicycle kick. That ball was driven with just a little too much pace and just behind him. So he pulled out of it at the end, but he's capable of pulling off some amazing things.
Joseph Martinez, 27 goals in MLS play a season ago. Made his 3rd consecutive MLS All-Star team, his 3rd consecutive MLS Best 11. One of the most, if not the most, dangerous forward in the top flight of American soccer.
I think most fans would agree that Carlos Vela with LAFC and Joseph Martinez are the 2 forwards that nobody wants to play against, everybody wants to have on their team.
BT Martinez connects with Joseph Martinez. Here comes Barco. Atlanta United pushing their best attackers forward. Barco leaves it for BT Martinez. Towards the back post, Van Oekel has to come get it.
Matt Van Oekel did a really nice job of reading that and getting out to it. BT Martinez is such a good passer of the ball. Slipped that one right into the gap.
Was trying to connect with Joseph Martinez. Lennon almost ran onto it at the back post. Brooks Lennon, one of the new acquisitions for Atlanta United. Akinyode brings it down, connects with Asiadu. Legion opt to play backwards. Lopez does well to find Brett. Lovely 1-2 between the pair. But in the end, his pass back inside, cut out by Campbell.
That's the first run forward we've seen from Mikey Lopez today. We know he loves to get forward. He's as much an attacking threat as he is a defensive player.
But Barco is in behind him. Barco 1v1 with Lopez. Barco lets it go. Van Oekel's there. Ezequiel Barco looked like the most dangerous man on the pitch so far through 20 minutes, but Matt Van Oekel has stopped him to this point.
Barco's had 2 chances at goal. Matt Van Oekel's made both saves, but he's definitely getting the looks and getting the shots off so far.
Asiadu fighting in midfield against Martinez, and he's going to be whistled for the foul. Anderson Asiadu, certainly very familiar with this Atlanta United club. Asiadu was last year's first-round pick by Atlanta United in the MLS Super Draft, but in the summer was let go after some appearances for Atlanta United too. Birmingham Legion quickly picked him up, and Anderson Asiadu helped beat the reserve club for Atlanta United twice rather soundly. No doubt he's looking forward to this one as well.
He was a key player in the turnaround that Legion saw starting at the beginning of July last year. He'll play a big role in today's game. He's done a good job so far of keeping his emotions in check. Playing against one of your old clubs is always an emotional moment, but so far he's done a really nice job of just focusing on what he's supposed to be doing and not getting caught up in the heat of the moment.
Barco out wide for walks once more. Much of Atlanta's attack to this point in the first half has been focused down this left channel. Heineman connects with Lorenowitz. Franco Escobar with plenty of time on the ball. Nice dummy by Pete Martinez. Here's Barco, gets it back to him. Joseph Martinez, only a flick in the direction of Van Oekel.
Joseph Martinez is one of those players, you feel like you have him bottled up. He's only had a couple of touches, but at any moment, he can do something magical and put the ball in the net. Legion have done a great job so far with him.
Halfway through our first 45 minutes this afternoon. Two sides still scoreless, 0-0. More or less exactly how Birmingham Legion drew it up this afternoon. Having conceded an early goal, which was a problem they ran into at times in 2019. And a whistle and a foul is going to go against Legion as the trialist Bergman was trying to fight against Joseph Martinez. Atlanta restart play quickly out wide. Brooks Lennon hasn't been involved a whole lot in this first half. Got a touch there. Here's Heineman. Back out wide, walks. Going at Lopez. His pass doesn't quite find its intended target. Cromwell trying to dribble through traffic, a whistle and a foul as Razak Cromwell is spilled. Cromwell, one of the returning pieces for Birmingham Legion from a season ago. For more on the pieces Birmingham Legion has brought back this year, plus maybe a couple of additions, here's Lyndon Blake down below. Lyndon?
Hey guys, we've already seen one of the key returners in action today, Matt Van Oekel. He has 3 saves. He's the keeper, and last season he had 79, only conceding 42 goals. Another one, Mikey Lopez, the midfielder. He had 3 goals last season. He's coming to play for the Legion with MLS experience with New York City FC and Sporting KC. Now this guy is in his first season with Legion FC. Nico Brett, Birmingham fans probably remember him. He had 17 goals last season for the Pittsburgh Riverhounds, and he had 4 goals against Legion FC in the Eastern Conference quarterfinals, eliminating Legion FC from the USL Cup. Guys?
Thanks, Lyndon. Yeah, certainly Nico Brett, Birmingham fans hope, plays a big part of this Legion attack going forward as he put on an attacking showcase in the second round match that knocked Legion out of the USL Cup playoffs as Lennon pushes forward against Cromwell. Lennon gets his cross away, but only Lopez is there, and he does the safe thing and ushers it over the end line for an Atlanta corner.
A little bit of panic there from Mikey Lopez, facing his goal, not quite sure what was coming at him. Made the safe play, just knocked it over the end line. Better to give up a corner than give up a goal.
First corner for Atlanta United.
This is not a very big Atlanta United team. There's a couple of guys with size, Laurentowicz, Campbell, Robinson.
Martinez with a good delivery, back post it was there for Lorenowitz. And a whistle and a foul is going to be called against the 36-year-old midfielder. And a white shirt is down as well near the back post.
In their match last week, Atlanta started 8 players that were 5'9" or shorter. Today it's only 6, so they've gotten a little bit bigger. They'll be a little bit more of a threat on set pieces, but overall this is not a very big team. It's definitely built more on speed than size.
Good to see Franco Escobar get to his feet. Escobar has made over 60 appearances for Atlanta over the last 2 seasons, including 30 starts a season ago. He's back up, and Van Oekel's ready to restart play. As Cromwell sends it forward in the direction of Nico Brett, who Lyndon was talking about down below. Birmingham Legion maybe putting their own twist on, if you can't beat him, join him. Couldn't beat Nico Brett last year, so they went and bought him.
Well, Can't argue with that decision. He was a prolific scorer for Pittsburgh. They were one of the most dangerous teams in the league. He did single-handedly eliminate this Birmingham Legion team from the playoffs. I think fans are going to really enjoy watching him play this year.
Asiadu with a shove against Hindman. He's whistled for the foul. Emerson Hindman was acquired on loan from Bournemouth by Atlanta, as we get a second look at the foul on your screen there. Hindman's purchase option exercised in December. He's with Atlanta full-time now at the moment. 23-year-old originally from Dallas, Texas. Spent almost all his career up to this point in England.
He's the grandson of longtime coach Shellis Hindman. First, he was the coach at SMU, building one of the most successful Division I programs in college soccer. Then he took over as the FC Dallas coach for a long time.
Here's Akinyode with a nice win. Cross was dangerous. Robinson sends it out of play. Another corner coming. Good work by Akinyode near the corner flag.
He's a big man, but he's got really quick feet and really soft touch. Does a nice job of spinning his man and serving a dangerous ball in.
Second corner coming for Legion, this time from the far flag. Everyone near the back post with the exception of Wright, who's in the mouth of goal. Lopez tried to get a flick, couldn't quite get it. Martinez got a flick, and now Atlanta could be off and running. Pushing forward.
3.
Ball over the top, looking in the direction of Joseph Martinez. He was able to run it down. Legion able to get numbers back now, and Martinez plays backwards.
Razak Cromwell may be the fastest player on this Legion team. Joseph Martinez just went right by him.
Hindman clears right, couldn't quite get around Lopez, but he got it back. Lovely 1-2 for Martinez. But in the end, the pass cut out by Akinyode. Fine defensive play by another fresh signing for Legion. And a foul is called against the Renowitz.
Really well read by Akinyode. That's why they brought him in. Another experienced defensive midfielder.
As Kasim was held back by Renowitz, trying to prevent the counter. Approaching the half-hour mark from BBVA Field. Scoreless, but certainly entertaining to this point between Legion and Atlanta. Brett almost lost that ball in the sun. Saw him had to shield his eyes a little bit. Kasim fighting with Campbell. Campbell wins the battle. So far, seems the majority of the duels have gone Atlanta's way.
They've won the battles so far, but there have been some really close moments. Legion has enough pace on the field that if they do get behind someone, it's going to be hard to catch them.
Martinez a bit too heavy on the touch. Dispossessed by Brett. Brett sends Martinez clattering to the floor. Asiadu under pressure, able to escape it. Well done by the former member of Atlanta United. Brian Wright with his first touch in quite some time there.
Brian Wright has had a hard time getting the ball so far today. He's starting to drop a little bit deeper into midfield, wanting to get a touch or two.
Bergman under pressure, just able to beat Martinez to that pass. Legion have had some nervy moments at time playing backwards. Bergman, lovely weighted pass, finds Kasim, trying to let in Brian Wright.
2v2 at the back for Atlanta.
Wright couldn't quite clear Miles Robinson, who has not been beaten to this point this afternoon.
You can see the confidence that Atlanta United have in Miles Robinson. He was 1v1 at the edge of the box, and there weren't a whole lot of players working to get back and give him cover. They were totally confident that he was going to handle things.
Robinson, after last season's success, rapidly making his way up the U.S. men's national team depth charts. You can only think of maybe one or two center backs you would start before him if a key World Cup qualifier was coming up soon. Good defensive work by Asiadu. Here's Wright. Off the flick from Cerna. He plays in Lopez. Legion bombing numbers forward. Lopez towards the back post, nobody home.
Nice attack from Legion FC. Unfortunately, the cross not quite good enough, ends up going out of bounds.
Brett's able to win it back near the corner flag of Escobar. Here's Lennon. That'll be a throw coming for Atlanta after Cerna played it into touch. More pressure coming down this left channel from Atlanta. Walks along with Pete Martinez. Joseph Martinez tried to leave it for Barco. It was cut out only as far as Lorenowitz. Lorenowitz, the 36-year-old, one of the most experienced MLS players across the league. It's now his 4th season with Atlanta. He's been with them since the outset. Atlanta joined MLS in 2017, same year that Birmingham announced they were getting a USL club, as Walks couldn't keep that inside the touchline. Both these clubs, for all the relative success they've had, Legion made the playoffs a season ago. Atlanta United, of course, has won trophies each of the last 2 years. Both still very, very young.
Atlanta United became a household name because of their success, because of their style of play, because of all the exciting players that they've got on the roster. They really set the example for all of professional soccer, how a franchise can be built and how quickly success can come if you do it right. Birmingham Legion have done a really nice job of following that same model, even though it's in the USL Championship. The crowds have been great, the energy at the stadium has been great, and it's a very attack-minded team, similar to this Atlanta team.
Birmingham Legion in the top third of the league in home attendance a season ago. As a whistle and a foul, Cromwell taken down from behind by Lennon. Make that Escobar who's called for the whistle.
Escobar waving his hands as if it wasn't a foul, but no doubt about the contact there. I think it's a little more frustration just at how quick Razak Cromwell is. Beat him to the ball cleanly.
Cromwell, a natural fullback, played almost everywhere but fullback for Legion after coming over from Ghana last summer. So far today has looked much more comfortable in his natural position. Akinyode, under pressure, gets it back to Lopez. And a dangerous pass is cut out. Here's Pete Martinez. Martinez on his left, back to Joseph Martinez, denied by Van Oekel. Rebound by Lennon is whiffed. Matt Van Oekel with a fantastic play to deny Atlanta for the moment. Lennon still with it near the flag against Cromwell. Lennon's cross, cut out by Bergman. And a whistle and a foul is going to bring play to a halt. What an effort by Van Oekel. Let's get a second look.
Big save from Matt Van Oekel. Held his ground, didn't guess and go early. Joseph Martinez will not miss often from that distance. Matt Van Oekel doing a great job.
Van Oekel able to keep Legion level. How many times a season ago did we see Van Oekel come up with a big save or two a game?
From July onward, Matt Van Oekel could have been the man of the match in every single game this Legion team played. He came up big game after game after game, helped lead the team into the playoffs. It looks like he's starting this season right where he left off.
Second half of last year, Legion had the longest scoreless streak by their defense. Over 550 minutes, Legion's backline went without conceding. Asiadu sends Hyman to the pitch. Couldn't quite connect with Kasim though.
Last season, the coaching staff started bringing boxes of donuts into the locker room after every shutout for Legion. I don't think they realized they were going to have so many of them. They started to worry about what they were feeding their team, but
Brett goes down, edge of the area. Referee waves it off, says the challenge from Larunowitz was clean. And here comes Atlanta on the counter as we get a second look at the challenge. Looked fairly clean there. Back on the other end of the park, here's Barco. Barco threading it through. Lennox couldn't quite get there.
This game's getting a little bit stretched, going end to end. This is what both teams were really good at last season.
Kassim trying to make a run in behind. Pass not kind of quite get to him as Kant comes out to collect. Still scoreless in our 38th minute, but it's been entertaining between these two. Birmingham Legion come in today still a month away from opening up their USL Championship campaign. Knew there would be some nerves, some pieces that didn't quite fit right. And if that's the case, that's okay. You still have a month or so till your season starts, but so far, pretty solid performance against the reigning US Open Cup champions.
When you schedule a game like this, you're hoping that you learn areas that you need to work on, things that maybe you're not quite as good at as you thought you might be. You want to learn that early rather than during the season. But I think Tom Sohn's got to be really, really pleased with his team because they haven't just sat back and they haven't looked intimidated and they haven't been afraid of the moment. They've come out and played. They haven't played with fear. They've played with confidence. I think it's a great start to the season.
Atlanta United's looked a bit more dangerous going forward as of late. Walks, gets another cross away. Matt Van Oekel sure-handed once more. And a long throw, almost out to the midway stripe to free Cerna.
Again, it's 3v3 at the back.
Brett dispossessed.
Again, it's Miles Robinson, just a beast in the back. He's almost impossible to beat 1v1. That's the third or fourth time he's shut down the Legion attack all by himself.
Pete Martinez inside for Barco, dispossessed from behind by Akinyode. And Asiadu able to hold him off and draw a foul, and a bit of a shove after the whistle from Barco against his former teammate Asiadu.
I don't know if Asiadu said something there or not, but the foul was clearly on Atlanta United. Barco took a swing at him there, and then just a little push afterwards.
A little chippy in midfield between the 23-year-old from Ghana, Asiadu, and the 20-year-old from Argentina, Ezequiel Barco. I feel like that's not the first time those two have been frustrated with each other after some training sessions, maybe last year. Asiadu is just one of those hard-nosed defenders. He plays physical. So far, Ezequiel Barco has had the best opportunities at scoring for Atlanta, but he hasn't cashed in just yet. Credit Barco, though, he's been all over the park as Campbell overcooks that pass to the sideline. Asiadu, good one touch, finds right. Legion wanted a whistle, didn't get it. They do get a throw.
Tommy Sohn did well to avoid getting smashed by that ball as it got cleared off the bench.
Campbell holds right all the way off for a goal kick. Brian Wright permanently down here in Birmingham after going back and forth on loan a season ago from New England Revolution. 24-year-old from Canada. Was a 2017 Super Draft pick by New England Revolution.
Brian Wright scored a lot of goals last year, especially second half of the season. First half of the year was really tough on him, traveling back and forth. He never knew which team he was going to play for from week to week. This year, so far, he's had a really strong preseason, and I know being settled and knowing what your future holds has helped him so far.
Bergman trying to usher it out of play, does so. Composed play by the German. Trialist has shown well to this point. As Matt Van Oekel gets ready to restart play. The 33-year-old made 31 starts, as Lyndon mentioned a little while ago, for Birmingham Legion last season. Kept 11 clean sheets. Was good for 5th in the USL Championship a season ago. He's already come up with a couple of big saves in this first half. One against Barco, the other against Joseph Martinez. Martinez out wide, walks once again with a bit of time. Kasim's got some running to do. Anton walks in the lineup today instead of Fernando Mesa. As Lorenowitz is taken off the ball by Wright, here come Legion. Cerna picks up his head, finds Kasim. Pass a bit behind Kasim, slowed his momentum just a touch, but he cuts inside. Pass couldn't quite thread through.
There's a real opportunity for Legion to break 2v2, but the pass to Kasim was just behind him and he was forced to slow it down.
Right, flag stays down, cross away, but nobody home. Good run by Wright, able to keep himself in an onside position, but didn't have a runner with him. Lovely weighted pass from Lennon that time, finds Gonzalo Martinez. Here comes Piti. Piti Martinez out wide, Barco with space. Barco cuts it back inside, scores! Ezequiel Barco gets Atlanta United on the board first in the 44th minute.
Started with the South American Player of the Year from a few years back, running at the defense. A great first touch to bring it down, and then a fantastic pass to find Barco. He needs one touch to control it, and the second one puts it away. Nothing Matt Van Oekel could do with that one.
Two of the highly touted stars on this Atlanta United club combine on the goal. Piti Martinez opens up the defense, as you said. Barco supplies the finish, and after knocking on the door throughout this first half, Barco, the two-time MLS All-Star, has his goal. And Atlanta United look poised to take an advantage into the break. We'll see what additional time we have here as we've entered the 45th and final minute of our first half. But Atlanta United have the lead now thanks to Ezequiel Barco. Tough blow for a Birmingham Legion defense that had held up so well to that point.
Legion will be disappointed. They've had a really good first half. They haven't had as much possession as Atlanta, but they've had enough and they've created chances.
All the way back, it cycles to Campbell. Barco connects with Martinez once again. Trying to go over the top of the defense. Cromwell, lovely header to Van Oekel.
Really well handled.
No added time at the end of our first 45 minutes. There's the referee's whistle. And we are through one half from BBVA Field between Birmingham Legion and Atlanta United. Atlanta strike right on the end of the first half thanks to Ezequiel Barco. Atlanta United 1, Birmingham Legion 0. Let's send it downstairs where Lyndon Blake is standing by with Birmingham Legion head coach Tom Sohn. Lyndon?
Coach, you're hanging with one of the top clubs in the MLS. What's it going to take in the second half to create more chances?
Well, I think we have to be a little bit more patient on the ball. I think we're panicking the minute we win it, and if it turns over, they're countering on us quite well. So we just have to have the confidence to play a little bit, and I think they're susceptible to the counterattacks as well. You know, they spread the field. If we do a good job winning it and look forward, we can create some opportunities.
Now it's nice to have soccer back in Birmingham. This sold-out crowd playing this match against Atlanta United, what does this do for the city?
You know, it's a celebration of the game, and I think whoever you are, whatever fan you are, coming here and enjoying this, it's hard not to. You know, it's an awesome experience.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Thanks to Birmingham Legion head coach Tom Sohn for his time as his team heads into the dressing room trailing by one. We'll take a timeout from BBVA Field. More from downtown Birmingham after this break.
At Red Diamond, we've spent 112 years searching the world for the perfect beans. Your search will be considerably shorter. Red Diamond. Expect perfection. Available at a grocer near you. When your taste buds demand greatness, nothing compares to Red Diamond coffee. Unless, of course, it's Red Diamond tea. No shortcuts, no skimping. Perfect's not easy. Red Diamond. Available at a grocer near you.
At UAB Orthopedics, we know that when it comes to getting back on your feet, expertise is everything. Home to cutting-edge research and state-of-the-art technology, UAB has the tools to treat any injury, big or small. Our providers are experts in their fields with years of experience in every specialty of orthopedics, from joint replacement to sports medicine. No matter what your passion is, your journey to recovery starts here. UAB Medicine. Knowledge. Moving medicine forward.
I'm hungry here in space. Lost my crispy honey flakes. Oh, there they float, my sweet honey bunches of oats.
It's honey bunches of oats.
Birmingham has another style of football to fight for and believe in. We are Legion. Get your tickets today.
I am fighting no defeat. I am going to the street, overcome.
Drink it in. Powerful, vibrant, nutrient-rich fuel for healthy, active, experience-rich lives. Each ingredient chosen carefully, every blend crafted masterfully. Nurturing your passion, nourishing your purpose. So you can be your best self, live your best life, and rule the day.
Welcome back to halftime of Birmingham Legion versus Atlanta United. I'm here with General Manager and President of Birmingham Legion, Jay Heaps. Glad to have you with us. It's been a year since you've been developing this program and this team. Now that you've had a little bit of time from the offseason, tell us your view of the first year.
Yeah, so it's exciting. It's an exciting time to have Atlanta United here, but I think it's been a great growth for us, and I say that because year two is really important. We had some really good things happen in year one, making the playoffs, having a really good finish to the year, but we're also building a good rapport with our fans, and hopefully that becomes contagious and we can have a really good and powerful year two.
Last season, you had a great second half of the year, scored tons of goals, won lots of games, made a run into the playoffs as an expansion team that had to be really gratifying.
It was, especially being, the only expansion team on the East to get into the playoffs. I think, looking back and you realize the things that hurt you, we just happened to have that all happen at the first part of the year. Players were called back on loan, we had some injuries. So once we got to the middle of the summer, I thought, Tommy and I sat down and said, we really need to sign one or two key players that will get us there. And that was, for me, Anderson Asiedo. And he sat locked out of the midfield. And from that point forward, our defense got better. We got a little bit tighter at the back, which allowed us to attack more and have more offense going forward and more opportunities to score goals. So now coming into year two, what changes have you made, whether it's lineup or other things that you see for this year? Well, it was a lot of building on the core from last year, making sure that we, kept those group that we thought, we knew last year we had a talented team, but now how do you blend it and how do they match? So that's the hardest part. So now that we've had another year and we've had the key players that we've kept around for year two, now we knew what players out there could come in and complement and be key players. And I think of Nico Brett, I think of Bolu Akindele, I think of Alex Crognali, really spine guys, but they're also going to make the guys next to him better. With Nico stretching the field, opening space underneath for our midfield, and Prosper Kasim and Anderson Asiedo. So, and then the battling of Bolu can help Anderson play soccer a little bit more. So Anderson doesn't have to win every ball. We have another ball winner next to him. So strengthening that and making sure that they were complementary, but also raising the bar all the way through. Last year, there was a lot of talk about all the donuts the second half of the season. I know the players enjoyed eating them. I was going to say, they probably ate too many. No, that's good. But I also thought it was a really attack-minded team. You had a lot of players with individual flair.
Do you think the team this year will have that same attacking flair?
And more, we hope. I mean, I think having Brian Wright come back on a full contract, not being on loan, partnering him with Nico Brett, really stretching the field. I think it will open, guys that don't have that speed will now have plays underneath. Even Chandler sliding in. If we have some space to stretch, there'll be more rooms to play underneath. And that will be, for me, the most important part of our midfield, that the offense can stretch, the front line can stretch the midfield to have pockets of space for guys like Prosper to really take advantage of the space ahead of them.
How about changes off the field? Fans coming to the stadium, anything new or different that they'll expect?
We hope. I think we're obviously what happened today with the Bessie Estelle Park. Activating there, we had a great fan experience. Partnered with the city on this one and UAB to make sure it was a fun, festive environment going into the game. They're there early, partying all day, which is what we want. We're going to make some changes around inside the plaza to have more activations to drive people in there before games, and different giveaways that we hope will be traditional, right? We really enjoyed, we did the Wizardry night, and so there's some theme nights that we want to bring back in that our fans have just been calling to make sure that we have. So we'll put that back into play and make sure that they're recurring themes that we have every year.
Back to today's game, you've brought Atlanta United into town, maybe the most attack-minded, but also one of the biggest names in Major League Soccer. Does that tell our fans a little bit about the expectations you have for this team?
Well, for me, it was really important that we got a game like this, that we were able to go talk to a team like Atlanta United and say, look, we have a great facility. We want you to come play us in our, we could have moved it to a bigger environment, but we wanted to be in our field, on BBVA Field, in front of our fans, so they can really enjoy seeing one of the best teams, not only in the country right now in Atlanta, but in the world, play against their guys and play against guys that they know well. Mikey Lopez, Anderson Acevedo, guys that they came out and supported last year. It was really important for us to bring this game in. So it's obviously a measuring stick for our players, but for me it's also that step in year two that we're giving to the city, that we feel that we want, this is not just about soccer for me in our ownership group. It's a lot about trying to make Birmingham come together and push things forward, economic development, community push. Those things all come together, and sports has a great way of bringing people together, and we hope we're just another piece of that.
Well, we really appreciate you taking time out of a very busy day.
That's right.
Thanks for being here. We wish you well the second half.
Thanks, Mike.
What if once in a blue moon happened more than once in a blue moon? Reach for the moon.
Oral immunotherapy has been life-changing for over 100 patients that have entered into the program. These patients began the oral immunotherapy program with severe food allergies, and now they're living their lives with more freedom to take part in normal activities.
Being able to eat peanut butter and other types of peanut candies and stuff like that is really fun.
It's totally worth it to be able to give your child this freedom that is a norm for every other kid.
At Red Diamond, we've spent 112 years searching the world for the perfect beans. Your search will be considerably shorter. Red Diamond. Expect perfection. Available at a grocer near you. When your taste buds demand greatness, nothing compares to Red Diamond coffee. Unless, of course, it's Red Diamond tea. No shortcuts, no skimping. Perfect's not easy. Red Diamond. Available at a grocer near you.
Tecate, bold on the outside, light on the inside.
You leave it to me. I'll get your taxes in an okay place.
What?
Well, just as soon as my audit is over. This gets my undivided attention.
Take a lot of trips to the islands, Phil.
Pretty great, right? Oh, Phil's legally dead. Fell off a boat. Going by Dennis now. Solari. Long story. Then we got, oh, no, you're not gonna wanna see this.
I don't think this is gonna work.
Just okay is not okay. AT&T has America's best network, now with our best plans at our best prices, starting at $35 a month per line for 4 lines. New from AT&T.
Welcome back to downtown Birmingham, Alabama, the south side to be specific. BBVA Field, Atlanta United, and Birmingham Legion right here on My 68. And YouTube Live as we look at our first 45 minutes worth of stats. Atlanta United, Mike, I think we can agree, have controlled possession. They've looked a bit calmer in defense against these Legion attacks. Ezekiel Barco created a bunch of chances, and in the end he puts away the goal, and that's the biggest discrepancy on the stat sheet right now.
Stats really tell a fair story of the match so far. A little bit more possession, 4 shots on goal to 0, 1-0 result so far. That's about how it's been. I do think one of the missing stats, PK shouts for Legion, 2, no real fouls or penalty kick calls for Atlanta, but those 2 calls could have been a difference in the game. Both of them were pretty close.
Certainly Atlanta United has looked good at the back. Miles Robinson, George Campbell, the 2 young center backs have looked very good. How did Brian Wright, Nico Brett, and Prosper Kasim try to attack this Atlanta defense in the second half?
Normally as a coach, you hate to see 1v1 at the back, but with Miles Robinson, there just hasn't been any questions.
1-0 Atlanta United on top. We'll take a timeout. More from BBVA Field when we come back.
Don't just watch it. Put your phone down and do it. Drip splash like the ice on the wrist. That's a call I can't miss. Let's do.
Drink it in. Powerful, vibrant, nutrient-rich fuel for healthy, active, experience-rich lives. Each ingredient chosen carefully, every blend crafted masterfully. Nurturing your passion, nourishing your purpose. So you can be your best self, live your best life, and rule the day.
Birmingham has another style of football to fight for and believe in. Driven by passion, forged by pride, and committed to community. We are Legion. Get your season tickets today.
Welcome back to downtown Birmingham, Alabama. Atlanta United 1, Birmingham Legion 0. Thanks to the first half goal by Ezekiel Barco. Blake Gardner alongside Mike Getman, Lyndon Blake, your broadcast crew here on My 68. And on YouTube Live as we get a look at our first half highlights between these two sides. Certainly the pageantry was heavy. First time an MLS club has come to BBVA Field to take on Birmingham Legion. A sold-out crowd awaited the players as they came out of the locker room. Over 5,000. We've yet to receive an official attendance number, but certainly it is a strong one here at BBVA Field. Ezekiel Barco had the first opportunity of the first half, and it was Barco who really proved to be, Mike, one of the more dangerous attackers for Atlanta United in that first 45 minutes.
Ezekiel Barco has been really, really good. P.D. Martinez also with his passing has opened up the defense a couple of times.
Joseph Martinez, PT Martinez have combined quite a bit. Martinez had his fair share of opportunities as well. Here was Barco's best look before his goal. Van Oekel came up big a couple of times in that first half for Birmingham Legion.
Matt Van Oekel, 2 really good saves. One right there as you see it on your screen.
Birmingham Legion were able to push forward a couple of times, just couldn't quite find that final ball inside the 18-yard box a couple of times. This was Van Oekel's best effort against Joseph Martinez, able to keep him away. But in the end, Atlanta United able to find the back of the net right before the stroke of halftime. And as we get ready to start the second half, let's head down below to Lyndon Blake, who is standing by with a word from Frank DeBoer in Atlanta United's bench. Lyndon, what did Atlanta United feel like in that first 45 minutes?
Guys, coach said that he felt like his team really controlled the game. They got 1 or 2 good opportunities and were really able to capitalize as the first half wound down. He did say Legion FC had a lot of time with set pieces, so in the second half, he wants Atlanta United to control the tempo. I had to ask him about the sold-out atmosphere. He said it was fantastic, and Legion FC has a lot of ambition, and he's looking forward to the future of this club. Guys.
Second half underway. As Brian Wright sends it back to Bolo Akinyode. Birmingham Legion in their newly debuted 3rd kits, all red head to toe. Their Sweet Home Alabama kits, they're calling them. Atlanta United in a new kit as well. Their King Gold that they debuted a few days ago at the MLS premiere up in New York. As the offside flag is up early against Brian Wright and Nico Brent. No one else changes for either side after the break. Although it looks like Atlanta United have made a couple.
It's a little bit hard to see the numbers from here. They've made a change at the left center back.
Early ball in. Brett almost got on the end of it. But it's Can who comes out to get it. Yode out wide for Razak Cromwell. Cromwell able to keep it corralled.
Looks like what Coach Sohn told us right before the half is exactly what he's doing in the second half. They've got more players getting forward, trying to play a little bit more out of the back.
Looks like it's going to be Cromwell who's going to take the throw. Is Jake Mulroney on your screen there, one of the fresh changes for Atlanta United. The Irishman, one of the newest signees for Atlanta United. Brian Wright tried to leave it for Brett. Brett goes down, penalty given.
Absolutely. Early pressure from Legion paying off.
As Nico Brett gets taken down in the area, the referee points to the spots.
That was the 3rd time Atlanta's taken a player down in the box. The referee, I think, had just seen enough of him. He was trying to be lenient in the first half. He had no choice here but to call the PK.
So it'll be Brett who wins the penalty. It'll be Brett who takes the penalty with a chance to level the scoreline here in the 48th minute. And Nico Brett converts. The newest signee for Birmingham Legion's forwards has leveled the scoreline 1-1.
Can't ask for a better start to the second half. Just 3 minutes in, you've created several chances, get the penalty and put it in the back of the net.
Nico Brett scored 32 goals over the past 2 years for Pittsburgh Riverhounds. He scores his first in Birmingham Legion colors today. As you get a second look at the penalty slotted home in the bottom corner.
Really good penalty. Goalkeeper did well, got close to it, but Nico had it right in the corner.
So 1-1, our new scoreline now as Legion are quickly knotted up at 1 apiece, and a bit of contact after the whistle as well as Akinyode was sent to the deck. One more look at the foul as Akinyode was spilled. Right over the top, trying to hold off a defender, couldn't quite do so and keep it in play. Change up top as well for Atlanta United. Joseph Martinez Day is complete. Adam John is the new front forward for Atlanta United. As Jake Mulroney gets his first touch here on the wing. Mulroney trying to get it back. Cromwell comes up with the interception, and a whistle and a foul in the area.
In almost all areas of life, whether it's sports or business or anything else, there's always been a rivalry between Atlanta and Birmingham, and it is definitely being shown on the field today. Both these teams going pretty hard at each other.
Second look as it's Bergman who goes down in a heap. The challenge for the substitute, Jake Mulroney. The 23-year-old from Dublin, Ireland, has been booked as the first recipient of a yellow card this afternoon. And it looks like Birmingham Legion are prepping a host of changes down below. We'll see whether that comes before or after Van Oekel restarts play. It'll come before.
It is preseason. You want to see how your starters do, but you also want to see how the rest of your team can handle this level of competition. You also want to make sure you don't push guys too hard too early. They're just barely 2 weeks into preseason.
So Legion make as many as 8 changes. Maybe 9 changes. Almost a line change here for Legion. Atlanta United have made a handful. But Legion going with almost an entirely new group. Trevor Spangenberg, the new Legion goalkeeper, sends it away. The direction of Jaden Cervania. Also back on the pitch for the first time since his injury in the summer, Chandler Hoffman, the new center forward for Birmingham Legion.
That's a really good sign. Seeing him back on the field is awesome. Him getting this much time tells us that his fitness level has been coming along pretty well also.
Adam John able to win that one back for Atlanta United. Cut out though by Marcos Ugarte. Hoffman out wide, Cervania a bit behind him. '53rd minute, 1-1 between Birmingham Legion and Atlanta United. Right after Legion equalized, they go complete line change as one of the members of Birmingham Legion that was subbed out was the captain, Mikey Lopez, who's standing by with Lyndon Blake down below. Lyndon.
Mikey, you're tied right now with the top teams in the MLS. I mean, what do you learn from these preseason games playing in a club of this caliber?
Yeah, no, it's a really good game for us. I mean, it's our first preseason game, and to be able to be tied right now with them is really good for us. I mean, it's a good confidence boost, and hopefully we can continue this, the way we're playing this momentum into the next preseason games and into the season.
Back on the Legion for the second season, coming off that big playoff run. What does this club want to build on in the second year?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we got to build on that. Just making the playoffs isn't good enough for us. We need to make more of a splash and make the championship and make the USL championship. So hopefully we can learn from the mistakes we did last year and correct them and do better this year.
And what better welcome back party for Legion FC than a sold-out crowd? This is soccer in Birmingham we're talking about. What does this match do for the buzz around the club in the city?
Definitely helps. It definitely helps. I mean, I feel like we put on a good show for everyone here, and hopefully we can get more fans this year, and they know that we're showing the country and the world what Birmingham brings to soccer. So
Thanks, Mikey.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mikey Lopez and Lyndon Blake. Mr. Lopez, nice enough to take some time for our crew here, the captain of Birmingham Legion for the second consecutive year. Certainly sounded fairly pleased with his team's performance to this point against Atlanta United. Out wide, here's Jake Mulroney.
I'm sure they're not just happy with the score. Obviously 1-1 is a pretty good result so far, but I think the performance was good, and especially the start of the second half. They came out, put pressure on Atlanta, kept possession, created chances, and then got their goal. Very good way to start the new year.
Both sides have made quite a few changes from their original starting 11s. Of course, both teams still deep into preseason. Legion much deeper, or Atlanta, I should say, much deeper into preseason play than Birmingham. Birmingham still with quite a few preseason matches before getting the full season started, coming up on March 16th at home against Charleston Battery. Meanwhile, Atlanta United just one final preseason left on February 11th against Leones Negros in the second division in Mexico, before beginning the first leg of their opening round of the CONCACAF Champions League against Motagua out of the top flight of Honduras. Atlanta United with as good a shot as any MLS club to make a deep run in the CONCACAF Champions League, something that's been awfully hard to do for MLS clubs over the last few seasons. Second consecutive year Atlanta United are in the CONCACAF Champions League. Knocked out in the round of 16 a season ago by Monterrey, the eventual CONCACAF Champions League winners. Already seen quite a bit of the ball since coming in, so is Eric Rametti. It's Rametti on it here, trying to filter it through. Opportunity for Atlanta, side netting.
Really good chance for Atlanta United.
One 57th minute from downtown Birmingham, Alabama, as the sun continues to set this afternoon. 57 degrees at kickoff, now down to about 55 as the wind continues to creep on in. Just a perfect setting for soccer this afternoon. Ugarte goes down, referee says play on. Here's Mo Adams.
Interesting note for Birmingham. There's actually 3 Alabama natives on the field right now. You've got Chandler Hoffman up top. You've got Jake Ruffy playing the right back. And you've got Jaden Cervania playing on the right side of midfield.
Alabama born and bred. Of course, Birmingham Legion trying to build up their academy from scratch. Announced Jaden Cervania as their first ever academy signing earlier this week. The younger brother of Brandon Cervania, the standout for FC Dallas and the U20 U.S. men's national team. All over the top, much too far. Ushered out of play by Jack Shields, another trialist, as Birmingham Legion have emptied the benches and put quite a few trialists in play here at the moment.
Yeah, this is a big challenge for some of these players. You're with a new team, you're trying to show yourself and show that you deserve a contract. All of a sudden you're playing against some of the top players in the country, guys with international experience.
Chance denied. Good look for Matias Rosenzo, one of the newest signees. Second opportunity goes wanting from Eric Rametti. Two good looks. Rametti, the Argentinian, along with Matias Rosenzo, one of the newest midfielders, the 23-year-old from Brazil. Atlanta's latest acquisition announced on Monday from Atletico PR. See if Rosetto plays a part in Atlanta United's Champions League plans as a whistle and a foul is given against Chandler Hoffman.
Hoffman did a really nice job holding his man off, controlling the ball off his chest, eventually tugged down to the field.
Here's Daigo Kobayashi. Thought he was held up. Referee says no. Atlanta United trying to break quickly. Adam John ends up with it at his feet. And pushing forward out of his left back position is George Bello. Bello back inside for Rossetto. Long run for Rometti, just able to keep it in play. Pass cut out that time. Here's Kobayashi. One touch to Hoffman. Cervania trying to play it through. This is Rudolph Mensah. One of the young Ghanaians signed by Legion in the offseason, just 18 years old. Of course, Jaden Cervania also around that same age as well.
This is George Bello at left midfield or left wing back for Atlanta. A lot of young guys on the field right now.
Both teams trying to figure out what they have in some of these young guys. Both sides will be tested with depth throughout this 2020 campaign. Birmingham Legion lost quite a few players to injuries a season ago. Atlanta United not as much, however, given the competitions they'll be involved in, Champions League, Open Cup, Campeones Cup, and regular MLS play. They're going to need to get some depth in the development. Full hour gone, half an hour left from BBVA Field, downtown Birmingham, Alabama. Bello, 1-2 with John. Still Bello with it. Eventually fought off the ball by a host of red shirts. One of them, Bruno Lapa, who sends it towards Hoffman. Cut out by Campbell.
Atlanta has pushed Legion back a little bit. Legion forced to hold a few more players in the back line. It's making it hard to get out.
Hoffman tracking back from his forward position in defense. But Atlanta United controlling the pace after giving up the penalty kick goal scored by Nico Brett. The reason we're knotted at 1. Good job by Daigo Kobayashi to read the eyes of Mulroney. Legion trying to play out of the back. Ugarte. Gabriel Silva. Back to Jaden Cervania. Cervania can't beat his man, gives it away. Rossetto out wide for Bello. Bello trying to get his cross away, it was blocked. Shields holding him off. And wins a goal kick.
Well back there, he was trapped in the corner, under pressure. Instead of trying to connect a difficult pass, he really just smashed it off the Atlanta United player, knowing it would give him a goal kick.
It'll be Spangenberg to take that goal kick. Legion's #2 keeper, who made 6 USL starts for Birmingham Legion a season ago. 28-year-old. Started his career in MLS with Chivas USA. Hoffman leaves it for Lapa. Another trialist for this Legion side. Kobayashi looking for options, finds one. Across the park and roof.
Right now you got 3 players on the field that have seen action before for Legion FC. You've got Spangenberg in the goal. You've got Kobayashi in defensive midfield. And of course you got Chandler Hoffman up top. Everybody else is new to the club.
Foul given against Jaden Cervania. Free kick coming for Atlanta United. Mentioned the turnover Atlanta United experienced this offseason. Gone, Tito Villalba, Darlington Nagby, Julian Gressel, Justin Miram, Michael Parkhurst, of course, retired. Luis Gonzalez Pires. Plenty of production to replace, plenty of minutes to replace for Atlanta United, but Organization very confident in the second year under Frank DeBoer. They're going to be okay as Kahn nearly lost that one across the inline.
It's amazing how a club can lose that many talented players and still be one of the favorites to win MLS Cup.
I would argue they are the betting favorite to come out of the Eastern Conference. LAFC, likely the betting favorite to come out of the Western Conference, as Rudolph Mensah got off a shot that did not trouble Alex Gann.
It's preseason, it's awfully early, but LAFC and Seattle Sounders are probably the two teams out of the West that most people would think have the edge. And in the East, perhaps it's Toronto FC and Atlanta that have not only had the best history, but have the roster that looks ready to challenge again.
The USL Championship level, Birmingham Legion, of course, going to try to get back to the playoffs for the second consecutive year as Ugarte goes down. Referee says Mulroney got the ball. Legion, through the first half of last year, from March to July 4th, had just 3 wins in USL Championship play. Then after the 4th of July break, went on to secure 30 points as Kobayashi goes in with a crunching challenge and a free kick is given.
He got a lot of the ball, but it looked like he went through the player to get to the ball.
I believe that's what will draw the whistle. So a free kick opportunity here for Atlanta United. Matias Rossetto, 23-year-old from Brazil, poised to take it against a 2-man wall. Good delivery, aggressively taken, but across the face of goal. Corner kick coming.
When you put a whole group of new players on the field, defending set pieces is one of the real worries for a coach. Does everybody know where to be? Does everybody know where to go? That time, good ball served in, but handled well by Legion.
Seto takes the free kick short. Referee points to the spot. Penalty given. Our second penalty given this afternoon. And it's against Marcos Ugarte. Second look at it here, right on the edge of your screen. Ugarte can't believe it.
Marcos was definitely pulling his legs out of the way, not trying to make contact. The referee decided that he had done enough.
So Wolf wins the penalty. It'll be Adam John to take it. The 29-year-old from California with a chance to make it 2-1. He converts. All Adam John did a season ago at Phoenix Rising was score goals, and he's got his first one for Atlanta United. It makes it Atlanta United 2, Birmingham Legion 1 here in the 68th minute.
We were just talking about defending set pieces. The penalty kick, there's really nothing Spangenberg can do with that one. But on the corner kick, a little bit of confusion, especially when Atlanta played it short.
So Birmingham Legion find themselves trailing for the second time today for giving up the early goal. They fought back at the beginning of this second half. Now find themselves trailing by 1. As Adam John converts from the spot, John scored 17 goals a season ago at the USL level with Phoenix Rising in the Western Conference. He was good for 5th in the USL Championship.
That is one of the differences between these two clubs. Atlanta United brings on a player with lots of experience, 17 goals at this level. Birmingham Legion are bringing on players who are hoping to play their first professional game.
Looks like we might have our second booking of the afternoon as Jaden Cervania is dragged down. As we get a second look. Eric Rometti drags down Cervania and will go in the book as well. Yellow card given.
He earned that one, and he knew it. Just grabbed him around the waist and held him back. No doubt that the yellow card was going to follow the whistle.
So the Argentine is booked here in the 69th minute. It's Bruno Lapa, another trialist for Birmingham Legion, who stands over this free kick. Free kick brought to you by Birmingham Freightliners. Hoffman went up to get it, couldn't quite get there. A whistle and a foul. And a man down in the area.
Yeah, that was a great service. Both players went up hard. It looked head to head. As soon as that play happened, I got a little bit concerned because that was a really powerful head-to-head contact.
So, as Atlanta United tends to the injured player here in the 70th minute, we'll send it downstairs. Lyndon Blake is standing by with Matt Van Oekel in just a moment as we get a look at head-to-head contact here. Hello. Oof. Jack Shields was the man who went up for Birmingham Legion to try to meet that header. But attention still being given down on the pitch below. Matt Van Oekel standing by with Lyndon Blake. Let's toss it downstairs for a moment. Lyndon.
Matt, you had an excellent first half. Almost had a clean sheet to right there to the very end. What did you learn from playing against this MLS club?
It was a good test for us. It shows where we are right now at this stage in the preseason. So I think we're headed in the right direction, and we're looking forward to our home opener in a couple of weeks.
This environment, sold out crowd. It's your second season with Legion FC. I mean, is this what you want every home match to feel like?
Exactly. I'm so happy for the Atlanta supporters groups that made it down for us. We turned out extremely well with Legion Nation. So yeah, I mean, we want this to keep going, and we want to see this for the next 17 home games.
It's a lot of home games, and like you said, it's the first preseason match. So you said you're on pace right now. What are some things that you're looking to improve on as the preseason continues?
I think it's just the general shape, our fitness levels, playing the ball out of the back a little bit more often, and just making better decisions all the way around.
All right, thanks. Best of luck.
Thank you very much.
Thanks to Matt Van Oekel, second-year goalkeeper for Birmingham Legion FC, as Atlanta United are going to use the stoppage to make a couple of changes. Gooderham is in, number 33. As well as Luis Fernando, number 22. Brazilian, signed off of Atlanta United 2, is waiting near the touchline. His man is still down for Atlanta United. I believe it's George Bello. As the cart is coming out.
I hate to see them bringing the stretcher out. That was a completely fair but very hard challenge head to head.
A crowd that's been so excited over the course of this afternoon has come to a hush as medical attention still being given down in the 18-yard box to our left. One more look at the collision in the air.
Not only head to head, but he landed flat on his back as he came down. Hopefully he'll be okay. That was really, really physical play.
73rd minute here, Atlanta United on top of Birmingham Legion, 2-1. 2 penalties given by our official this afternoon. But right now, all eyes focused on the injured Atlanta United player down below. Certainly never want to see anything like this, especially in a preseason match, as both teams are tuning up, getting ready for their regular season.
Both teams played a really physical match, but a pretty fair match. Unfortunately, injuries are a part of sports, and when you get to the professional level, these guys are so big and powerful and aggressive. Unfortunately, sometimes injuries occur. Fans today have been treated to a really good soccer match. Both teams really playing a positive brand of football. Both teams attacking, sending players forward. Nobody's held back. Crowd a little bit of a hush right now. Everybody hoping that this young man is okay.
They did get the board underneath him. But certainly a tough scene right now down on the pitch below as you see Luis Fernando waiting to get into this contest. The Brazilian, one of a few Brazilians on this Atlanta United roster.
Anytime you have a head or neck injury, the medical staffs are going to be so careful. They're going to make sure that they've done everything as carefully as they can and as slowly as they can. Hopefully it's not as serious as it might appear.
Head injuries certainly have been a point of emphasis across American soccer the past couple of seasons.
Looks like the Legion FC medical staff are helping out as well.
All hands on deck for an injury that looks as serious as this one. Players for both teams with the ball at their feet right now, trying to stay loose, stay warm. As the temperature gets cooler and cooler as the evening wears on.
It's been a nearly perfect day to play. Nice and cool, but not cold. But now as the sun goes down, this long break gets hard on these players. They're doing what they can to keep the muscles moving, keep the legs warm.
You can see a few Atlanta United teammates over to check on their fallen player.
Can't see a number, so don't want to speculate as to who it is.
But a tough scene, certainly going to be an ovation from this crowd. And it is indeed confirmed by the fourth official down below. 22 Luis Fernando, on for 21 George Bello, who is being carted off the pitch right now. Wish the best for Mr. Bello, who I would assume will immediately be headed to UAB Medical Center. Maybe a block from BBVA Field, one of the top medical centers in the country, but certainly in the state of Alabama. Certainly our thoughts and prayers with George Bello as he is headed to receive more medical attention. Scary injury here. The 70th minute at BBVA Field.
Both teams are ready to restart play. I think the referee's going to wait till George Bello has been taken out of the facility just to make sure no stray ball could come anywhere close to him.
As Bello makes his way to the far corner flag. Brendan Moore waiting to restart play, the third goalkeeper for Atlanta United. And Moore does indeed restart play. So play back and moving here in the 78th minute. So 79th minute. Atlanta United on top 2-1 as both players trying to reset, regain composure. As Spangenberg sends it away. Must be tough for players on both sides here to try to get restarted after an injury such as that.
Really tough on the guys. It's one of your teammates, one of your friends, someone you care about. You see him stretchered off, you know it's serious. it's really hard to turn your focus to a game when you know a teammate is struggling.
Mulroney inside for Rossetto. Rossetto trying to get it back to him. Mulroney beats his man. It's Jake Mulroney, who's just fought off it in the end by Filerman.
Mulroney did really well to get behind the defense, then had a little bit of a bad touch that took the ball away from him. Allowed Legion to get back and end up clearing it out for another corner.
Jake Mulroney signed 2 weeks ago from Heart of Midlothian, Scottish Premiership. Trialist Filerman just able to find him off the ball. Otherwise, Mulroney was in on goal. Corner headed away by Lapa. Jaden Cervania almost won it back. Instead, it's Rossetto. Hoffman forces the giveaway. Here comes Mensah. Flag stays down. Rudolph Mensah in on goal. It's Mensah! 2-2. Rudolph Mensah, the 18-year-old from Ghana, levels the match in the 80th minute to the delight of the BBVA crowd.
Fantastic finish from Mensah, but what a pass from Daigo Kobayashi. One touch, beat the entire Atlanta defense with a perfectly weighted pass. Mensah did the rest from there.
Second look at the goal from Mensah. You mentioned the delivery from Kobayashi, but a cool and composed finish from the 18-year-old in on goal. Birmingham Legion find their second goal of the afternoon, their first for open play. And it's Rudolph Mensah, who levels the scoring at 2 apiece. 81st minute as Chandler Hoffman brings down a white shirt. It's foul given. Looks like that was Eric Rometti who took a tumble. But each side now with a goal from open play to go along with a converted PK. As we approach the final 9 minutes from this afternoon, we'll see how much stoppage time is tacked on near the last. Here's Adam John. Couldn't quite corral it. Ugarte lost it. Here's Rometti. Out wide, Mulroney. Mulroney on his left foot. Spangenberg is there.
I think that goal has brought this game back to life. It felt like Atlanta was in control. They were up 2-1. You thought they might get a third. All of a sudden it's 2-2. The crowd comes alive. Both teams' energy level picks up. We're going to have a great finish to this match.
Birmingham Legion look prepped to make a couple of more changes here in the 82nd minute. Looks like trialist for trialist, as Jimmy Filerman will come off for Brendan Williamson. And then another trialist, Ryan Morcano, will come on for Jake Ruffy. So youngins for youngins here.
Got subs of our subs going on here.
So after a couple of more changes, play restarted. Quick interception here from Ugarte. Ugarte trying to play towards Lapa. Couldn't quite connect with him. And a whistle and a foul as Mensah was called for the hold. Free kick given to Atlanta United. Time to send it down to the third member of our crew. Lyndon Blake standing by with one of our goal scorers after our official.
I can't hear them.
Looks like he's going to have a meeting with Rudolph Mensah and a couple other Atlanta United players. Lyndon Blake standing by with Nico Brett. Lyndon?
Nico, first preseason game and you score. Can't ask for much more. What was it like playing out there against Atlanta United today?
It was pretty good, getting on there with my teammates and doing our very best. Just trying to get organized for the season and just trying to do our best.
Now, you're coming from the Pittsburgh Riverhounds, a team that eliminated Legion FC. Had the guys given you trouble in the locker room since you put up 4 on them last year?
No. We all, we joke about it sometimes, but we're all on the same team now, so we just have to work together, and hopefully when we get to the if we get to the playoff, we can do the same thing to someone else.
So Birmingham, a little bit similar to Pittsburgh in your eyes?
Yes, it's definitely, it is.
So what are you looking to build off from this preseason match as you look forward to the regular season?
We just have to continue to build as a team and just strive from there.
Thank you so much, Nico.
You're welcome.
Nico Brett, the 27-year-old from Jamaica, the newest forward for Birmingham Legion, certainly made his impact on this game, as Legion are off and moving once more, but a bit of a slip by Marcano halts things for the moment. Marcano to his feet again, this time he was brought down.
Legion FC showing they've still got the energy and the pace to counterattack and get behind this Atlanta United defense.
So Marcano brought down, foul goes against Mo Adams. And a free kick coming for Birmingham Legion, presented by Birmingham Freightliner. Third Birmingham Freightliner free kick for Birmingham Legion this afternoon. It's going to be Daigo Kobayashi. The Japanese native stands over it. Adams sends it towards the top of the area where it only finds a white shirt. And it's Mulraney off and running. Mulraney with great pace, looking for options. Doesn't find any. And a foul is given behind the play as Lapa took him out. Adams all the way back to the keeper. Brendan Moore. As we approach the 86th minute from BBVA Field tonight. Blake Gardner alongside Mike Getman. Lyndon Blake, glad to have you with us this evening. It's been an entertaining match between Birmingham Legion and Atlanta United. Atlanta have had leads at 2 different points this evening. Birmingham Legion, though, have found a goal each time they've fallen behind. Here's Gooderum. Back towards Wyke. Both teams played pretty close to what will be their starting 11s, or at least they hope so at the outset. Both teams have more or less emptied their benches here in the late going.
That's what preseason matches really are. Chance to get some minutes for your starting group, chance to make sure that who you think is your starters you've got right, but then it's an opportunity for young players to get some experience and for new players to perhaps make a mark, show the coaches that they belong. I think both coaches will come away from this match feeling they got exactly what they were hoping for.
Mensah holding off a defender. And he went to throw. He thought he won a free kick, but just a throw given by the official. Guard saying, did he keep it in play? No. As we mentioned earlier, Atlanta United just 3 days away from their final preseason match against Leones Negros down in Mexico. Before they begin Champions League play against Motagua. And MLS play opens up next month on the road against a club that Birmingham Legion saw twice a season ago, Nashville SC, who made the move up from USL Championship to MLS. Bodies hit the floor, referee says play on. As Adam John is slow to get to his feet. Gooderum leaves it for Mulraney. All the way back to Nielsen. At the 9th minute, can either side find a late winner? Birmingham 2, Atlanta 2. White surveys, finds Goodrum. John on a throw, just narrowly. He's got Goodrum running. Goodrum towards the byline, trying to get his cross away. It was deflected out by the trialist Williamson. But another corner coming for Atlanta United as we approach the 90th minute tonight from BBVA Field. Second look at the attempted cross from Goodrum.
Williamson did really well to get back, get a foot on that right before the cross was made.
No doubt Atlanta United looking for Adam John, who awaits at the back post here. Rossetto towards that back post. John couldn't quite get up there. And it's Kobayashi who chases it down. Kobayashi turns back towards his own goal, dispossessed, but a late whistle saves him.
Kobayashi showing his experience there, held the ball, kept his body between the man and the ball, and then as soon as he felt the contact, went down, got the free kick, got his team out of trouble.
Birmingham Legion certainly were very excited to bring Daigo Kobayashi back into the fold. The 36-year-old made 12 starts and 9 substitution appearances for Legion a season ago. As you see our fourth official hold up, 7 minutes of added time, presented to you by UAB Medicine this evening. Of course, quite a few minutes of added time due to the injury suffered by George Bello near the 70th minute. Of course, as soon as we hear word on Bello's status, we'll get it to you. Hopefully, he's all right. Good 1-2 from Lapa and Ugarte frees Mensah. Mensah, the goal scorer, couldn't quite get it back to Lapa. Kobayashi couldn't run onto the loose ball. Here's Rossetto, dispossessed by Williamson. Good work by Rossetto to win it back though.
Game has gotten a little bit more frantic, a few more turnovers than either coach would probably prefer, but both sets of players trying to find that winning goal. You gotta love the personality and the attitude of both sets of players as they wind down 90 minutes.
Mulraney chopped down by Ugarte. He wins Atlanta United another free kick. Quickly restarts play to Remedi, who's taken over the captain's armband for Atlanta United in the second half. White finds Mulraney again, who's been heavily involved in the second half. Here's Mo Adams. Inside, flag stays down. Rossetto on the turn. Rossetto, one more turn, and he puts it in. Matias Rossetto may have just supplied Atlanta United the dagger. The 23-year-old from Brazil, and Atlanta's latest acquisition, is in the score sheet in stoppage time.
Play started with a brilliant pass right up the middle, split the defense, then the touch and composure, absolutely top class as he just passed it into the corner.
Crowd here at BBVA Field unhappy with the lack of the offside flag from the assistant referee. But Atlanta United has taken the lead in stoppage time. Lovely finish from Rossetto. That's exactly why he was acquired for Atlanta United. Shore up depth in the midfield. Lovely finishing skills on display there. Rossetto off and running again. Not going to get to this one, but a corner is conceded by Legion.
Disappointing to give up such a late goal. I'm sure Thompson will be a little frustrated. No doubt he wanted to have the result, wanted to have the tie. 5 minutes from now, he's going to feel awfully good about how his team has performed, the show that they put on for this crowd, and the way this whole night has gone.
Low cross, John got ahead to it, but couldn't find the face of goal. Spangenberg quickly restarts play out wide to Marcos Ugarte. Mensa trying to hold off a defender, draws a whistle, and a foul as Adams is called for the foul. Daigo Kobayashi wanted to play quickly. Referee wasn't happy with the placement of the ball after the whistle.
Legion haven't given up. They haven't stopped. They're still trying to get on with the game as quickly as they can.
Kobayashi with a turn inside, finds Hoffman. Hoffman trying to hold up play. It was dispossessed from behind. Goodrum fights off Ugarte and wins a free kick. Second look at the clash right near the end line, or the touchline, I should say.
Ugarte just trying to win the ball, keep it in play. Nice job of shielding as it runs out.
John trying to hold up play. Instead it falls for Ugarte. Ugarte inside for the goal scorer, Mensa. Mensa couldn't quite connect with Ugarte again.
Mensa did really well to control it and spin. Just a little too much excitement as he played the ball out to Ugarte.
Approaching our 96th minute. We'll have a minimum of 7 minutes added time here. So time running thin for Birmingham Legion to find a third equalizer this evening. Atlanta United led 1-0 at the break. Legion drew a penalty and converted through Nico Brett to make it 1-1. Atlanta United won their own penalty, slotted home by Adam John to make it 2-1. Atlanta found Birmingham found another equalizer with Mensa to make it 2-2. And Matias Rossetto may have provided the winner for the visitors this evening. Regardless of the result, been an entertaining preseason match. Both coaches have been able to see a host of players in action. And the atmosphere here at BBVA Field for the majority of the evening has been top-notch.
The atmosphere's been fantastic. Both sets of fans have been up and on their feet almost the entire match. They've been treated to a pretty good game. 5 goals, lots of chances. And it's not necessarily done yet.
Legion trying to generate one more opportunity as we're into our 97th minute tonight. Low cross, Lapa tried to take it, but couldn't take it cleanly. Second look. As Lapa and Mensa both met near the top of the area. Spangenberg collects. Legion have to hurry and push forward if they want to generate one more opportunity. And there it is, the full-time whistle from our referee this evening. And that is our final scoreline. Atlanta United 3, Birmingham Legion 2. A busy, eventful, and entertaining match on this Saturday evening for the Magic City.
I think everybody involved called tonight smashing success. Great fan support for both teams. Perfect night to play. The field was in beautiful shape. 5 goals. Really everything that you could ask for in a preseason match.
Atlanta United 3, Birmingham Legion 2. As the two sides are shaking hands, we'll take a timeout and have more reaction from BBVA Field when we return.
to me. I'll get your taxes in an okay place.
What?
Well, just as soon as my audit is over, this gets my undivided attention.
Take a lot of trips to the islands, Phil.
Pretty great, right? Oh, Phil's legally dead. Fell off a boat. Going by Dennis now. Solari. Long story. Then we got, oh, no, you're not gonna wanna see this.
I don't think this is gonna work.
Just okay is not okay. AT&T has America's best network, now with our best plans at our best prices, starting at $35 a month per line for 4 lines. New from AT&T.
Birmingham has another style of football to fight for and believe in. Driven by passion, forged by pride, and committed to community. We are Legion. Get your season tickets today.
Welcome back to BBVA Field in downtown Birmingham, Alabama. Atlanta United traveling supporters certainly happy with their team's effort this evening. Atlanta United 3, Birmingham Legion 2. Let's send it downstairs where Lyndon Blake is standing by with Birmingham Legion manager Tommy Sohn. Lyndon.
Coach, not the result you wanted, but you hang with the top teams in the MLS the entire match. How did your players do it?
You know, it was fun. It's a celebration of the game. You know, there's a little bit of everything for everybody. You know, it's our first game of the preseason, and to play against Atlanta, it's an exciting game. And you know what? Our guys did pretty well for not having too much under their belt. So happy with the way it went. And hopefully the fans got a lot out of it.
Nico Brett scoring a goal. I talked to him during the match, and he was saying the team isn't going too hard on him for what he did to Legion FC last season. But what is he going to bring now to your team?
Yeah, you know what? He brings people in. He's got really good feet. But when he's ruthless, when he gets a chance, he scores, and he's going to make everybody around him better. But he's been awesome in the locker room as well. So we're excited to see what he's going to do throughout the season. But you can kind of see in the first day what he's doing already.
What improvements do you want to see from your club throughout the rest of preseason?
You know, we're short in it, but the ability to knock the ball around a little bit more and have the confidence to play. But that'll come. You know, we're early in the process, and I was really happy with the effort. The commitment to talk about the little things that we do. So a lot to be excited about.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks so much.
Thanks to head coach Tom Sohn for his time down on the field. BBVA Field was certainly an exciting place to be on this Saturday afternoon. Atlanta United 3, Birmingham Legion 2 was certainly a sight to see in the Magic City. Thanks for joining us here on My 68 and on YouTube Live as Atlanta United and Birmingham Legion played a historic match in downtown Birmingham, Alabama. That'll do it for us. For Mike Getman and Lyndon Blake, I'm Blake Gardner saying so long from BBVA Field. Once again, the final score is Atlanta United 3, Birmingham Legion 2. Until next time, so long.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League Championship cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League Championship.